Okay, up here at Little Jimmy. Got invited to another another Halloween party. And coming up Little Jimmy, coming up from Crystal Lake, I got stopped for almost 40 minutes. Well, some helicopters were flying stuff back and forth. So I got out of my car, went over the side, found some cactus. So I'm adding some cactus to my meal. So I've got this. I'm gonna use my Tringia, some oil, some onion, some garlic. There we go. Look at that. What? Anna, Steve, Jennifer, Desert Steve, Jeanette. Let me see who's over there. Let's see. Arizona, Jeanette's daughter. Okay. You may recognize this little compound. I spent a night up here with no tent, no nothing, except, no, I slept right here in a Sasquatch costume.
Remember how windy it was that night?
Yeah, it was howling.
Brussels heat up?
Yep. And that guy's dog down there, going crazy because I'm in that Sasquatch costume. Pack on the tree. So here's one camp. Big ass Agnes. War bonnet hammock, right? It's war bonnet. And what's that other one over there? War bonnet also?
No, it's I forget the name of it. You might be a little high.
Yeah, you're high on both.
I'm definitely high.
And down there we got the Six Moons Design. What's it called? I have one. I can never remember the name. Haven. Six Moons Design Haven. Great tent for 2 people. Luxurious tent for 1. This is Little Jimmy Campground, by the way. Site number 1. No fires allowed in the San Gabriels or in the San Bernardinos. So here's here's what we do to do a makeshift lights up, you know, full cowboy coffee.
We're sad. We're mad.
We got this.
We're mad because it's not working. We're both.
And then over here is Desert Steve. He's got that what's that thing called?
The X-Bid 2, Dan Durston.
Dan Durston X-Mid 2. And a Nemo. It's a Nemo. Who's in this Nemo? Oh, Anna, huh? That's Anna.
Is that what that is?
Anna.
What?
You're in this Nemo over here?
Yeah.
That's Anna's.
I was like, huh? Yeah.
And where are you in? You're in.
REI SL1.
Oh, over there, right?
Yeah.
Over there.
Next to, yeah, right there.
So he's in this one. It's David. He's in this one. Halloween decorations. It's a Halloween camp. And I'm in this. It's an 8x10 tarp, but I just right at the center, folded it under. Didn't use it as a footprint, just folded it under and put it up. It's supposed to rain. If it rains, it's going to come downhill, so I'll slow it down. But AquaQuest. And I have the Tyvek Ridge Rest, not the Z Light. The Ridge Rest, my ULA circuit right there. Camp Grayskull. My chair, foot rest, watermelon water, pine scented when the wind blows in, and plasma sleeping bag. We got this guy here. The plasma sleeping bag. And Rob Zombie's in there taking a little rest. He's playing down there tomorrow, so I came up here to kick back. Got Rob Zombie resting in my shelter there.
I'm glad he's resting.
Yeah.
That looks rough.
So what'd you make, Adam?
That's some fresh shot strawberry cheesecake.
You made it here?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Did it.
Hell yeah.
I cut each one of those strawberries by hand.
He harvested them from the East Fork. There's a hidden strawberry field.
Tree?
Hidden strawberry patch at the East Fork.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
He churned that cream from goat's milk. From bighorns.
Yeah, and yucca pie crust. With a little East Fork sand thrown in for texture. Looks legit though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that pie tin was, we found that at Tom
that was
Vincent's cabin.
Gold panning.
Tom Vincent used to pan for gold with that. So here's me in my shelter with my pine scented perimeter. My chair right here in case the wind comes up. I think I'm going to take this way home. Back to my truck, that is. Let's see. Tomorrow morning, I got a stash halfway down. I got to renew. It's been there for about a year and a half, close to 2 years. Dig it up, put a new one in. So glad I made this hike. Look at that. Catch those clouds. Look at that. It's been a couple of years, it's been a few years since I've seen cloudage like that. But look at that little island out there. Awesome. It is beautiful up here. Oh, Mount Wilson. Let's see, the observatory. Let's see. There's the observatory right there. Look at that. Mount Wilson. Oh, Mr. Wilson. I believe this is the way I'm going down tomorrow. Let's see. I'm up there right now, but let's see. Here, Crystal Lake, Little Ass Jimmy, Pacific Trail, JCT Big City Trail, Mountain Islip. Okay, I'm gonna take this one up here now for a view. We're going home tomorrow. I'm taking this way. I'll still come back down eventually and hit the same trail, but I'll pass a few really cool spots on the way down. Josh? Josh? Thou shalt not pass. This is what's left of the old fire. Mount Islip. I'm on Mount Islip, by the way. The old Mount Islip fire lookout. You got a good view from here. Strawberry Peak. And that flat one over there, yeah, that flat one, that's over by Lars's mine. That one that looks like the Close Encounters. Let's see if I can show it to you. Looks like the Close Encounters mountain. Let's see, where is it? Okay. You passed that one on the way to Lars's Monte Cristo. Everyone was asleep. I didn't tell anybody I was gone. I'd probably been gone about an hour. I gotta get back. They're gonna be wondering what the heck happened to that guy. I left I left Rob Zombie in my bed. I'll show you what I'm talking about when I get back. But this is the destination for my morning hike. And from Little Jimmy, it took me about an hour. But I was cruising, looking for deer, filming. So the rain's coming in tonight, they say. And it's possible with all these clouds, I don't know. But I'm gonna go back and do a different tarp shelter. Make it interesting. Without filming, it took me about 25 minutes to come back down. So it's about a 25-minute hike. And it's worth it. If you're ever up at Little Jimmy, make sure and catch this back trail that goes past this Native American basketball hoop left over from the days before. It's the upper campground, Little Jimmy. Just follow the trail right through camp and up the hill. Well, Steve's gonna be taking off. He's gotta go out to the desert. Duty calls.
It's a good time now.
So everybody else is up. I'll show you what I meant by who I left in my
No, I was like, I'm not tired.
in my tent shelter thingamabob.
Oh yeah, just be careful.
Whoa!
I feel like you're doing
I stepped on a roller. All beef dogs, onions, cactus. Throw in some eggs. Robert, 5 more minutes. And he brought the REI tent.
Dome SL2. I'm gonna have some extra room tonight.
That's the one you used with your wife on the last video, huh?
With my daughter when we went to
Yeah, your daughter.
Lone Pine Lake. Yeah. Great tent so far. I like it.
The haven way down there. A couple hammocks. Nemo. Black Angus. Big Agnes. Not sure what that one. That's an REI. There's my new tarp formation for today. Steve had to go. Another Nemo. Another REI. This is where I was camped, and it's at an angle. I kept sliding, so I moved down here to a flat spot. I got 3 sides blocked by the wind. If the wind does shift this way, it becomes a wind tunnel. And right now it just did. Oh well. There's Rob Zombie back there. Snoozing. ULA circuit. Look at how fast they're going. This is not a time lapse. This is Live action. So this is Little Jimmy Campground, and way back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, it went by the name of, I believe, Gooseberry Springs. There's a spring down there that runs year-round. You don't need to filter anything. It's great water, and I guess gooseberries surrounded it. They called it Gooseberry Springs. This is a campsite. Well, way back in the early 1900s, I believe, there was a guy who did a comic strip called Little Jimmy. And he'd come up here to draw his comic strips, and people started recognizing him and asking him for drawings. He said, I'll trade you for some food or a little money. And he became so popular up here, and they renamed the campground Little Jimmy because of him and his comic. It's been named that ever since. It was saved by the fire. The fire got all the way up to there, and when I come down here, you'll be able to see where it came up to, but it only burned approximately 3 or 4 trees in the actual campground on the outskirts. They did a great job of saving the camp. That little guy. Ooh, shearing me down. So here you are in the new tarp formation, and it's raining off and on, but that wind is strong, switching all kinds of different directions. For the most part, though, the tarp's set up in the right directions, coming off the back. Every once in a while it'll come around, but I got those logs blocking about 1/3 of the way. And if need be, I can put this chair up, block a little bit more. But I've got a Plasma 15, Marmot Plasma 15 sleeping bag and ridge rest, 5/8 thick sleeping pad, so. It rained last night. It rained good. I had trenches. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trenches on either side. That's ice. I got a day lapse going. I woke up late last night when the rain stopped, and I had a night lapse going up this way. But there's a lot of condensation there because I had my head towards the backside. I should have reversed it around, but it was raining. Things were wet. Look. Ice. Look. If you look right through those 2 branches there out the desert way, you're looking right into the San Andreas Fault. So on the far side, you're looking at beachfront property in a lot of people's views. Where we, on this hand side, are supposed to break off and slide into the ocean. Blub blub. So what was the question you just asked me?
Why don't you have a jacket on?
How cold is it?
29
It's 29 degrees. It's 7 o'clock in the morning.
And I'm still wearing my Halloween shirt.
No jacket.
But my jacket's wet.
Yeah.
Even though I had on my Go Light poncho, the sleeves, feel the sleeves.
Oh my god, are they crunchy?
The
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, no.
That's why I don't have a jacket on.
It's cold.
Ooh, yeah, no, that would not work.
They're all crisp bladed.
Ice.
I have ice on my sleeping bag. Here's how cold it got. All the trenches are frozen. Robert, look. Ice.
Yeah, dripping side. Like,
No, I fixed it because
Banana, macadamia, and
your
pancakes.
lines on your.
Sausages.
I was right. I was this
Coffee.
close to you.
so it should be like at least 16.
Look at this costume. Where's your little cigarette thing? And check out the Ginger Grant.
Oh, is that what he left?
All right, these guys are all going down the north side. I'm going down the south side.
Have a lot of elevation gain or loss.
See you guys. Here's where I was yesterday. That fire lookout's directly above, straight ahead. Islet Ridge Trail, Mount Islip. Junction, Big Cienega Trail. Crystal Lake, Little Jimmy, Pacific Crest Trail. Okay, I'm gonna go to the Crystal Lake way, but then I'm gonna catch another fork in the road and take it back to the original trail I started on and back to my truck. I started on the Little Jimmy Trail from the Crystal Lake campgrounds. This side of the mountain's a whole different ballgame. The other side's cold and windy. This side's warm and a little bit of wind, but not much. Top of the clouds. That trail there going up the side goes up to South Hawkins. South Hawkins. That's a beautiful trail. You can also get to it by going up to Little Jimmy, taking the PCT around. You'll see a sign cut off back there, a couple miles, mile and a half, no, two and a half miles, I think. Cuts over in back of this mountain here, and another one, and you can hit South Hawkins, then you can come around and take this one back. It's a beautiful loop. Highly suggested trails of these San Gabriel Mountains. But this one is awesome. I love this trail. This is the Deer Flats Trail to Little Jimmy. Back down. So I went up this way, over the hill, and then I came back this way. But it leads back to the same trail. The last parking lot at Crystal Lake before you hit the road closed.